Al, let me change subjects. We're in the middle of primary season, and speaking of third parties, Robert Kennedy Jr. just announced that he would be running with the former spouse of Google's founder, which will bring resources to that campaign, but also allows the Kennedy ticket to qualify for other states. What's your concern level on this?
I guess what I'd say is all you need to know about the RFK junior candidacy is that Donald Trump says he loves it. He was on Truth Social right after Kennedy picked his nominee yesterday, saying that he said he's Biden's enemy, not political enemy, not mine. He obviously thinks that he'll take votes from Biden, and he said he loves the candidate, Kennedy as a candidate. Look, as I've said before, I actually think of having third-party candidates and pushing them is an essential part of the Trump strategy. I mean, you think about it, he's not won a majority of vote. He's failed to get a majority of the vote in both elections. So if Trek or I were running his campaign, we'd be trying to figure out how to get more voters to get up to that majority. But that's not Trump. His strategy is exactly the opposite. Mm-hmm. So it's to double down on voters that he already has. So you got to say, why would anybody pursue a strategy like that? And it's because there's another part of the strategy, to get somebody else in the race in the swing states who will drive down the Biden vote. He knows what the polls show, that Biden's vote in some of those swing states is soft and often voted, and a lot of the people who vote for Biden are really voting against Trump. So Trump believes if there's another option, they'll take it. And certainly Robert F. Kennedy would fit that bill. I mean, look at it. Think about this. I mean, it's hard to connect the dots, but not really. For 2 years, Steve Bannon's been singing the praises of RFK Jr. He even suggested he'd be a good running mate last year. The largest contributor to RFK's super PAC is Timothy Mellon, sort of a banking heir to the Mellon family. He's also the largest contributor to the Trump super PAC. My guess is that's more than coincidental. We don't really know about no labels, how much Trump money's in no labels, because they keep it secret. And the other thing is, we don't know if no labels people have been pushing them to move ahead, because the nominating process is secret as well. But here's what we do know, and what I think tells you why Trump wants people like RFK in the race. This election is going to be like in 2016 and 2020 will be decided not by the winner of the popular vote, but by who wins a handful of swing states that'll tip the balance in the Electoral College. Trump knows, and this is the way he wants it, that when he's on the ballot, it's an up or down vote on him. People are for him or they're against him. He knows he gets his vote. It's rock solid. That's why he's constantly trying to reinforce it. But he also knows that's short of a majority. So here's what it means. It means if in the swing states, and there were 5 that flipped from Trump in 2016 to Biden in 2020, Arizona, Georgia, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, all close. But he knows in those states, if the anti-Trump vote is unified behind a single candidate like President Biden, as it was in 2020, he loses, okay? Mm-hmm. But if the anti-Trump vote is split among Biden and third-party candidates, or just even divided between Biden and RFK, like happened in 2016 with Gary Johnson and Jill Stein on the ballot, then Trump wins. It's really that simple. So as I look at the third party candidacy, I think Trump's a threat to democracy, and I think it bears trouble. And look, to me, a third party, a vote for a third party is essentially a vote for Trump, and that's why Trump says he loves to have RFK in the race.